everybody, welcome to the Savage Land. Welcome to another episode of Soapbox. And this week on Soapbox, it's gonna be kind of short. Around this time in December, everything's kind of winding down. I know I have to do, like, this year I'm gonna do 2 top 10 videos. I'll do a top 10 action figures video, and then I'll also do a top 10 GI Joe video classified for the first time. I think I received enough classified within this physical year to do a top 10 on it, man. And plus there's a lot of good figures, a lot of mishits, so of course classified is going to be in the regular action figure top 10, but they deserve their own, and this will be the first time I'll do it. So also with that, I'm also waiting on the His Tank to come. As you can see here, we're doing the episode of Soapbox right beside the legendary palette, which I don't care if I don't get some of this on camera. I don't care no more. It has to get gone in 2 weeks. What I will be doing, I'll be filming an episode of palette picks where I'll be trying to pick out what figures I could take the toys for tots. I don't want to take nothing too crazy up there, but I do have some few things. I actually got a Barbie doll or two. Yes, I do collect Barbie dolls, which are pretty cool. And you'll see them one day. Like the Barbie dolls I collect, it's all for the beauty of a toy. I got some pretty cool Barbie dolls with afros. One got a completely bald head, but that's a different story for a different day, like Conan. But yes, I will be doing the toys for tots out of some of that palette, and some of that stuff I'm just gonna open up, but it's got to get out the way, because this is the area where I'll be doing my army. In the His Tank, I'll have 2 6-foot tables set up and doing that display, and I'll keep that display around for a month because I got some new ideas. So heading into the new year, just trying to rethink how I want to do the channel, how I want to spruce it up a little bit. But we're gonna move on from that. We're gonna get into the day. But today on Soapbox, we basically will be having G.I. Joe is G.I. Joe. And we'll also have weekly pickups. And that's what this episode is about. What did you get for Black Friday or the sales? I know I did what I was preaching. I was walking it like how I was talking it, and I picked up a lot of stuff that I had been missing out through the year. Caught a lot of good sales, and I did it all on credit too with a firm. So it's almost like I'm unfazed, and I probably had 25 Joes come through the door this week or more. But we're gonna go through that. But first off, let's kick it off with G.I. Joe is G.I. Joe. And there's some things that's been showing up. I don't know if this is through AliExpress or whatnot, but yeah, Infantry Tom, I guess that's his name, and Recon Diver has been showing up with package already. So I don't know if it's about to hit the States soon or what. And then also Big Boa has been showing up also. So they're probably pretty much going to be stateside soon. As we know with G.I. Joe, within this last quarter, they said figures were coming out 4 months, you know, from the timeline they gave you, and then they show up a month later. So I guess these guys are finna hit. As far as the 60th anniversary pack, I don't know if it's numbered or not. I hope not. It really doesn't matter to me because I'm really just focused on 1 through 100. So after that, if it has a number or not, I really don't care. But I like these packs. This is like kind of essential what Valorverse was doing. This is their answer to that. And I still will buy some figures from Valorverse, but the most important thing with Valorverse to me are their guns. I need a gun case, and eventually I will get a gun 10. But with these figures being in the line that I really collect, I think I'm definitely going to be getting these. Maybe just one a piece at first, and then we'll see how the retail is on. If it's something like exclusive and it's gone, then I will be getting 1 or 2. But this is a mass produced. I'm gonna wait a little bit in the cut, and then I'll probably do my little bit of army building that when I can find slash prices. Maybe get 5 a piece like I've been doing. I definitely want some more divers. I love the G.I. Joe classified line divers, whether it's an eel, and I just picked up Torpedo in my latest pickups this week, and I really liked him. So I'm really looking forward to that diver, and I'm looking forward to the other one with the soft goods coat and just the plain army guy with the mask. I think that's pretty dope. Now, as far as Big Boa, he looks like a big figure. He has a lot of cool things with him. Has some weights, has some Cobra gloves with insignias on them, Cobra insignias, and he kind of has that Italian kind of Rocky Balboa look. Is he a favorite of mine? No. But he definitely is interested, and I can't wait to see just how he looks. I'm really intrigued on Big Boa, so we'll see what's up. But 60th anniversary packs and Big Boa has showed up at AliExpress or one of them overseas sites, man. So they should be stateside in a couple of months, I would say. Also, people have been talking about Mezco Destro. Mezco Destro took almost 2 years 2+ years to come out. I had him on pre-order at Big Bad Toy Store, even put some money down, but a long time ago, I'm talking about like 7-8 months ago, I cut that off. I just took the $20 loss and was like, hey, I don't care. And he looks decent, but after a while looking at him, I was like, do I really want this? As far as Mezco with their GI Joes, I got Destro, and I really like him, and I'm looking forward for Firefly to come. But that's not a line I definitely need to get multiple figures in, like the whole set. I think I'm just pick and choose. Same thing with Super7. I have picked up none of their ultimates, but I'm thinking about Major Blood and a Doc. I like the way Doc looks. I might pick Doc up just to have it, but it's definitely not a completionist line. The only thing I'm trying to complete is GI Joe Classified. But on the picture here, it looks like they have just some matchups versus Classified and some other ones, man. But he looks pretty straight here. I know I'm satisfied with Destro, but it's something that was just finally left my radar. But it's cool that we have plenty of GI Joe to choose from. Also, 2 figures that have popped back up on my radar, and I think I'm trying to dive in and see what's going on, are the Range Viper from Walmart and Big Ben. The story on the Range Viper and Big Ben, I did an episode on it way back in March, and I got my pre-orders in. But Walmart took forever to make that thing go down, and I cut them off. I dropped my pre-orders maybe like in August. I was like, yo, the hell with it. I'll catch up with them, which I will too. I will catch up with them. But I had Big Ben. He popped back up at Walmart like in October. Paid for. I believe I paid for it. Well, basically he was in stock. I got him. They said they were supposed to deliver. That's what happened one day. Like, just say if it was September 15th, they said they was going to deliver them September 18th. Well, that day came and left. And then it was, next thing you know, it was like a week later. Then I just canceled the order, man. So I kind of missed out on him. And I was really looking forward to him. I really wish I would have just kind of stuck out with that. But who knows? They probably would have sent me a wrong figure. If they had been sitting it by then, they probably didn't have it. So I'm not even going to play that game and wait on them. And then they send me a fucking retro back Scarlett and shit. I'm be upset about that. But they're on my hunt. And I don't know what the deal is with them, but they're nowhere to be seen. I know me, the way I be all over the state, the way I hunt, I'll eventually come across them, but they're back on my radar. I don't care if I can't get multiples of the Range Viper or Big Ben. I definitely need those 2 for the men on card for the 1 through 100, because I checked the other day, MCU Collector has a great list, and I'm missing 13 Joes as far as 1 through 100. I did a lot of cleanup on the you'll see on weekly pickups, but definitely need those 2 guys and a few more others, but they're kind of more of the scarcity out of everybody right now. The Range Viper and Big Ben, where are you? Also, which is something huge that just showed up. Actually, I was just talking about this a couple of weeks ago. The Marauders BBQ is starting to show up at Ross. So definitely, if you have not got him and you are interested in him now, definitely you can go out and go get him. Me, I haven't found nothing at Ross, and let me stop lying. I have found stuff at Ross. It just wasn't what I was looking for as far as classified. I haven't found those 3-pack Vipers. Never seen a Duke at my Ross. We got a couple here in town, but I haven't seen them. But I have found other things. But they're showing up at Ross. The Croc Master and the Marauders BBQ is showing up at Ross now. Just been seeing reports of that, and also Outback Tiger Force Outback. I ain't know. I was about to say I want my baby back. But Tiger Force Outback is showing up at Ross also too, and that is a figure worth buying. Really all 3 of those figures, because one, if you find a Croc Master at Ross, I'm definitely going for the Gators. I don't care if I got 10 Gators. I really would like to have 10 of those, what her name's Fiona, 10 Fionas. I got 2 already, but I would like to have 8 more. Also, Marauders BBQ, good figure to pick up if you want to pick up another one to take his pants off and start making some other Marauders like Spirit, or whatnot. But you need the same top too. I believe that they had darker tops, but just for fodder. And then also Outback. He's a great, wonderful figure that if you ever want a male buck to kind of start basing bodies off of, you definitely want that Outback. And at $5, he's definitely worth the multiple picks. So start checking your Rosses. And Ross and Ollie's is actually splitting the bill on some things, which I'll get into later on with my weekly pickups. But yes, Ross and Ollie's, they're taking turns on selling out the Nick trap. And last on the classified side, I just took a picture, man, just basically stating what a beautiful line GI Joe classified is, man. And they just continue to bang. I'm really in 2024 will really be sinking my teeth and just really into classified and GI Joe products and content, just kind of almost period, man. Now Marvel Legends side, I'm an X-Men guy, you know, henceforth the name of the channel Savage Land, but I never really got into this to say, oh, I'm particularly doing this. If you ever looked at my channel from the beginning, it's always been a different thing every video, man. It's not just one thing. Now I have caught on with some classified content and things of that nature, man, but I just really like GI Joe classified. I think it's a great line. I like GI Joe, the whole property in general. Again, it's basically revived my my fondness of GI Joe, man. And to go and segue into that, Super7 have gotten the license to do GI Joe O-rings. So Hasbro has passed the baton on, or passed the torch on, to Super7 to do the O-rings. And I want to talk about this because it's coming from different angles. So as far as Super7, they got the Cobra mothership, which I'm gonna talk about that on a hot topic next week because it's getting dangerously close to the end of that, and it really hasn't budged since it had that huge jump at the beginning. It was like, it's like 1455 now, and you have to get to 4,000. But they have that Cobra mothership. Now, that is not a standalone project. Or, I guess it's named Brian Flynn, like he said, an island of a project, which it was. It's just something sitting out by itself. Almost kind of like the G.I. Joe Sky Striker for Hasbro when it dropped. There really wasn't a strong, it was a little bit of O-rings, but it was almost just kind of like a random thing there. But now that they have the O-rings license, and it sounds like they have it for a while, maybe 5 years to start off with, it seems like they're going to be making products. So that mothership has some purpose now, being that it's not just reaction, because everybody's not into those reactions. I know I brought a reaction, that Tiger Force shipwreck, but I'm not really trying to get into reaction. And my interest in O-rings has sparked back up. So being that they had that mothership, you have something to look forward to. Now, what they said they're going to do is a bunch of different characters, and also do basically where Hasbro left off. Remember they had the cartoon Duke, the Sunbow Duke and Cobra Commander? Because the toys were never made really straight up for the cartoon. They had it kind of own iteration, but they said they're going to lean towards that, more like their Ultimates line, which I think is pretty dope. They said they're going to be making some obscure characters that G.I. Joe's never touched, but you know that old line, they went to outer space they came back and was picking up trash and shit, fighting pollution. So I don't know what else they could do, but I'm interested in it, and I'm all for it. I actually like Super7. A lot of people give them grief, but I understand their product. I understand what angle they're coming at, and not everything is going to be crazy articulated, but I understand, like that Ninja Turtles line brought me into it with the Playmates remakes of the Ninja Turtles line. I totally understand it, and I haven't never had no serious QC issues with them at all, but I'm fully confident that they could do a fun G.I. Joe line, and I can't wait to see how they're gonna bring it. And then the thing with Super7 is they're not scared to make vehicles. How much would they cost? That's another thing. And then they was talking about the Joes would be at about $20 a piece, which I really wish they could get them down to 15. But the thing about Super7 is they'll drop a sale on you when they can't pump it out. So Joes start at 20. There's a lot of times you can probably get Joes for 10 or 15 once they go on sale. Now, should you bank on a line just coming out immediately with clearance? No, but it probably will happen in some shape, form, or fashion, whether it's a lot or a little bit. Some of their figures will go on clearance. You see it now. With the ones online and the ones that are on the pegs, especially the reaction figures, when they sit, Target will definitely get rid of them. Like that shipwreck, that Tiger Force shipwreck, I brought for $5, and that's a pretty cool figure, but I wasn't gonna pay $20 for it. Well, with the O-rings, pretty much the same ordeal, but just has a little bit more articulation. So I'm really interested. I'm really intrigued to see what they're gonna do with that. just the way they pump out characters, they're not scared to go deep. So they will probably end up putting out some characters that were like, okay, wow, I didn't know that was never made. Just like this Cobra Mothership. I hope that gets made, really. Once again, I'll put a plug in for it. You could if you don't have the money then and there, I'm gonna do the Affirm situation. Pay my $50 a month, you know, for 10 months, and then you know I got it or whatnot, man. But I definitely want it. If it goes through, that's awesome. If it doesn't, oh well. The O-rings and the smaller Joes is about to be my secondary passion going forward. Cause like I said, I have a video up online where I was like, you know, O-rings are a thing in the past, and they are. When I was saying that, it was making it seem like there should be O-rings and nothing else. No, it shouldn't be. It should be the 4-inch, and of course classified also. You know, because O-rings are outdated. It's a nostalgia type ordeal, and I don't mind having the O-rings when I have a buffet of other GI Joe products. And henceforth, it's 2+ years since I've made that video. I think it was wide back to GI Joe Sky Striker or whatnot, well, somewhere around that time. But we have a buffet of GI Joe from Mezco to 3-0, from Super7 to Hasbro, of course, Haya Toys, of course, and there's some other ones lingering out there, but we have plenty of GI Joe to consume, man. But yeah, Super7 is making O-rings, and I just can't wait to see what they're gonna pull out on that. They should also be out fall 2024. So if this Cobra Mothership funds, that first wave of figures will be dropping around the same time that Cobra Mothership takes flight, if it does. So we're gonna get into weekly pickups, and then we're gonna call it a day. So basically, what happened with the Black Friday, and then also in the comments, if you guys want to put down what you got, what some of your favorite things that you got during Black Friday. If you played Cleanup Man, if you got a 20 item list, you got a 5 item list, feel free to put them in the comments. But we'll start off with what I seen here first. This happened to me yesterday. I was at Ross, and I really wasn't looking for Joe's. I really came in there to look for a Power Wheel that I seen that was on sale, to F-150. I was gonna get for my daughters for Christmas. It was like $80. I'm like, let me swing back through there and see if that's there. But it wasn't there. But I found some pieces to potential Build-A-Figure, because 2024 coming in, I'm really not studying on Marvel Legends, so I'm trying to grab everything I can that I wanted as far as X-Men related for Marvel Legends. So this is the what's his name? Bone Crusher? Yeah, Bone Breaker Build-A-Figure. I bought Siren like 6 months ago, this piece right here, which she was like $15 on Amazon. But this was a wave I really wasn't chasing, but I ended up finding Maggot for $5.99 in Ross. And this is who I really was. This man right here stopped me from doing a review. I had Corsair back at this summer that I brought, and I was gonna do the Summers Brothers review, but I didn't have him. Like, how could I not have him, even though I don't know too much about him? But Vulcan, finally found him for $5.99. And then I was like, you know what the hell, I might as well go ahead and build Bone Crusher. So I ended up finding my man here, Darwin, Anthony's Customs little mascot, man. I found the other piece to him, so now I have to get his Havoc, which I don't mind getting. And the crazy thing about it, I think the other half of this wave is over at Ollie's. I think I've seen Havoc and that bullshit Sabretooth over at Ollie's, man. So I'll go ahead and build Bone Breaker for about $30 now. You know what I'm saying? So it's pretty cool, man. I actually picked them up, and that's the way I wanted to play that wave if I ever, came across it like that, because I definitely wasn't paying $100+ to build Bone Breaker. And Bone Breaker's a cool enough Build-A-Figure for about 15 years down the road, 20 years down the road. You're like, damn, that's still a good Build-A-Figure. But let's move on. So I was trying to play Cleanup Man, and basically I did it all by committee. Black Friday through Amazon, Hasbro Pulse, GameStop, a new place that's called Toy Arena, which I found some really cheap Outbacks and a Torpedo at. And then who else did I go through? Man, I can't even think right now, but I will tell you this, and hey, shout out to North Carolina Window Cleaning too, man. Had a really long conversation with him, about an hour, man. We just sat up and talked about GI Joe Classified. That's one of the additions. I picked up Ripper from him today, man, and that's a pretty cool figure. Better than Buzzer, and Buzzer's not bad. But I ended up on Amazon getting Avalanche. He was like 19 bucks. This is one of the X-Men card bags I told you I was trying to get. And I wanted him a little cheaper. He was like 17 one time, but I just didn't jump on him. But 19, I'm good with that. This right here was a major win. I finally picked up the Mojo set for 63 bucks. Now, about a year ago, they was charging $130 for this set, and I wasn't doing it. I was contemplating getting the regular one from Target. But I really didn't want that one because it didn't have as much color and definition on it as this Mojo box set. And with this Mojo box set, you get Mojo, who has the full deco, but then you also get, I was about to say Spiral, Dazzler, and my man Longshot on here. So I got all of these for basically $20 a piece, and that's totally worth it, and you get some cool box art. I'm starting to collect a little bit of boxes on my last little run this year of just different boxes I got, and I'll make a display once I get my room straightened out. Now, what else did I pick up? Oh, also, went and picked up Copperhead from Python Patrol. I also got a review up on him right now. Also, the Python Patrol Trouble Bubble. Dope figure. Love the colorways. I don't even have the regular Copperhead, and this one right here I do have. Finally opened up. I was gonna do a palette picks episode of this, but I just don't have the time. Finally opened up my 3-pack Venom from Amazon. Man, that pack is shot up now because it's sold out. It's like $100 and something, but throughout this year, that 3-pack dropped down to like 60 bucks. I should have picked up an extra one because I don't mind Riot and whatever the girl's name is. But this is the ultimate Venom right here. This is better than that Movie Buck one, and I love the Movie Buck one. But this is Venom. This is Venom when I think about it in my head. Also, finally picked up Tiger Force Dusty. He came from Hasbro Pulse. Got him for $17. Got one to open, one mint on card. Of course, he's the 1 through 100. Also picked up from GameStop the Steel Core 2-pack. Got me one mint on card. Got me one to open. This pack is fodder at its best, to be honest with you. The two figures look like kit bashed figures, which they are, and that's why they look so funny, because they just kit bashed. There's no new sculpts or nothing on it, and they just something really kind of just put together to put this jetpack out there. What I would do with this, and what I would advise everybody to do, wait on this shit here. If you're not classified crazy like me and some of my other brethren, wait on this, because this is figure fodder at its best. I was talking to North Carolina Window Clean. What I do with packs like this, I wait till they go on sale. If I can't catch them on sale, then I go to eBay, because people do the bust down. They might separate the figures and sell the jet packs. And what I'm after in this set right here is the extra helmets, the blast effects, and the jet packs. That's it. These figures, it's Snake Eyes and Storm and Beachhead kit bash together. Lady J legs on the woman, and I don't know who the top is. I guess Scarlett top, because it has a single jointed elbow. And I was trying to kit bash her with the regular Lady J that I got from Ollie's, just a green suit Lady J, but the top is not the same. The ball joints on the heads are different, man. So you can't kit bash. You actually have to fodder that, man. But that's all this 2-pack is. The Steel Core. It ain't hitting on too much. It's okay. Also finally picked up from Hasbro Pulse the regular bazooka, which I'm definitely feeling. Been waiting on him. From Toy Arena, I picked up Torpedo, $15. Little small toy shop in La Pleto, California, something like that, somewhere out there. Also have the regular Outback I finally got now, 15 bucks. And that's the deal I was looking for, because I never find Outback or Torpedo on sale like that. And they were 15 bucks a piece. They had a whole bunch of other ones up there too. Copperhead, regular bazooka. And then also through Amazon, They were 17 bucks a piece. Buy 3, pay for the price of 2. You can't really see it because it's bubble wrap, but finally got the crimson bat in my possession. Picked up 5 of those. I really built out my red army. Kind of filled it up a little bit more because I'm waiting for the His Take to come and do a full army display. He was on Amazon forever for $17. Coffee cake snake eyes. Get your coffee in a Danish. And also, I did this through committee, through GameStop, and also through Amazon, because both of them were basically like, pay for, buy 3, pay for the price of 2. Also got the red Crimson Viper now. So, picked up 5 of those. So, I did a huge dent in some figures, and I got more too. So, I got quite a bit of figures. So, let me see how many figures I got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15. Yeah, I ended up about 24, 25 figures. And then last but not least, I have I did Walmart. The Crimson Alley Vipers in stock, and the Mole Rat was in stock, and Jody Shooter. I want to kind of jump on that little Walmart situation and then maybe kind of wait a little later on for some more bigger army building. But I also did those on credit also through a firm. So I got those coming Monday. I don't have those in possession yet. And I'm pretty, General Hawk and Shockwave is on, is about to come in for Big Bad Toy Store. So I should have those next week. I'm trying to see what else is coming in also. I think the Biggie Smalls figure is coming in also next week too. I got that coming, man. That should be kind of capping off my figures. Gotta kind of round it up and just cap it off so I can do my top 10s for the year, man. But I really cleaned up. I really picked up on a lot of old G.I. Joe. I'm trying to see if there's anything else that I missed up there, but I believe I've said everybody who I got. I really picked up on a lot of G.I. Joe that I missed throughout the year. And guess what? I got it all discounted, and then I got it all on credit through a firm. 50 bucks every 2 weeks. To whatever amount I got on there is paid off or whatnot. I probably tricked off about 600. But that'll come in over a time of 2 months. That's how it's spread out, man. And that's how pretty much I do it, man. And like I said, being that the figures was discounted, the credit stretched even longer. So I was able to do a 5-a-piece army build on ones that I was missing, man. Also, what I did also miss too, I got Firefly. I also got him. I already have that figure, but I needed a minimum card, so that came through GameStop too. And also another Tunnel Rat. I have him out, but I don't have a mental card one. So I was able to get him, but GameStop sent them bent up, so they sent me they gave me a gift card. So a lot of G.I. Joe, a lot of cleanup, and not really. I think I paid for just some Hasbro Pulse $100 because they don't have a firm. But everywhere else, Amazon, GameStop, even Toy Arena, and whoever else I brought from, they all did the Affirm pay over the course of 2 months, man. So had a really good Black Friday time, man. I ate a lot of G.I. Joe, and I haven't really brought a lot of G.I. Joe in the past 6 months. I just kind of been going through my own personal things, trying to get my shit back up and right. And this was a great way to end the year, man. But much Soapbox for the week. If you can, give me a like, comment, subscribe. We got a bunch of videos coming up through December, just trying to clear out the last little part of the year. See when this His Tank comes, see when I put my video up for that. But we'll definitely have some top 10s at the end of the month. But this is the Savage Land. We do this for the love and beauty of action figures. And with that being said, till the next time, God bless.